So, good afternoon, Akash. Thank you for joining D2C Podcast by GoKwik today. Glad to have you here. And first things first, congratulations on sealing the deal with Aman Gupta.
Thank
How was the
you.
experience of going to Shark Tank and getting four offers on the table to choose from?
It was an amazing experience. I didn't follow Shark Tank season one that time, but when
Hmm.
I got to know about Shark Tank season one, and one of my friends went there, got the deal, and the success what he was getting in terms of business, in terms of visibility, people started recognizing him. So
Right.
that day, even I decided that I'll appear for Shark Tank season two. So
Hmm.
when I got to know about that Shark Tank season two is coming, I filled out the form and I got selected. Like there was 3 rounds. Was like after 3 rounds, you are finally
Hmm.
selected to pitch your business in the tank. So it was an amazing experience. The entire journey, visiting there, uh, talking with them, pitching your business in front of like entire world, and getting deals from the start. When you get the deals, your business gets validated. So and when four of them came, so I think this was a proud moment for us that uh, it made us feel that whatever we are doing, we are on the right track, and definitely we can take this to the next level. So superb and amazing experience.
That's amazing to know. And was it difficult or tricky at that moment to choose, one shark over the other or one offer over the other?
So it was not difficult because we had in our mind that we want to go with Aman. It was decided beforehand only that if we get offer from him, so he'll be
Hmm.
the first preference. Because that time we had better offer than what Aman gave, but still we choose Aman. So it was pre-decided.
Okay, great. And how has the journey been like after Shark Tank, after the airing of your episode?
See, now people know about our brand. That okay, Zoff is something, and Zoff is doing something in spices category. In terms of personal thing, I keep on getting messages in Instagram and LinkedIn, in mails, that we really liked your brand, we really liked your pitch, we want to meet you, you have become an inspiration. So this type of messages really make you feel very good, and
Hmm.
even make you feel proud that okay, you have done something. Because in business, until unless you do something good, uh, you can't be a because you can't get recognition. So
Correct.
now what we feel is okay, we have got some recognition.
And has that impacted in some way your, your sales or your the number of orders that you're getting?
Yeah, definitely it has increased. Now we are getting more new customers. In terms of business, we had a good sales of around 5 cr per
Hmm.
month. So definitely, in terms of business, it has grown 20%. But yeah, we have started getting new customer who all are trying our products. But they are not buying like a variety of products. But yeah, they are purchasing uh, the basic requirements and spices,
Hmm.
so that they can try our products. So the customers base has increased. So definitely, it will have a long impact on the long run.
Right. Great to know that. But I would like to rewind a little bit and go back and ask you this question. So spices have been a very traditional industry in India, right? We are one of the biggest markets globally for both as a producer and a consumer, as an exporter. And it is dominated by unorganized sector as well as bigger players in the organized sector. So how did you go about choosing this industry for your business? What opportunities did you see, and are you trying to bring about some changes in this industry?
Yeah. So when unorganized player has a dominant market in any industry, definitely it gives you a chance that okay, because whenever the shift will be there from unorganized to organized, when the
Yeah.
country will go, the economy will go. So definitely it gives you a chance. So this thing we predicted like around 8 9 years back, that this is such an industry where the unorganized players are dominating the market and very few branded players. So we found out that space that India market is growing, and definitely it will have an impact on the food category. And spices is such a product, without that Indian food, you cannot enjoy, whether it's in India or it's out of India. So we prepared that time, and now the shift has come. Earlier at that time, I guess 85% market was unorganized. In around 8-9 years, 75 to 80% is unorganized, and by 2030, I think this will reduce to around 65-70%. So as the market is changing, so it gives you a good chance, because anyway the branded sale will increase if the market is changing. So the space was there, as the industry is also big, like it's a 1 lakh crore industry. So every player has a chance, and is growing by around 12% year on year.
Right.
So we found out that space, okay, we'll be getting this chance, and we are at a very good position as it now, because the shift has started, and we'll be witnessing the major change which is due in this next coming 5 to 7 years. Hopefully our business will increase, like, because we are at a certain stage where we have established our brand. Now the time has come to grow.
Yeah, absolutely. And what percentage today in this industry, or even for Zoff Foods, is it, your own website or marketplaces versus, so online versus offline? Do you want to give us a perspective on that?
Yeah. So online, 65% business comes through online platforms. Out of online platforms, around 90% comes through all the major channels like Flipkart, Grab, Big Basket, Zepto, and 10% comes from our website. And 35% business of our overall sales come through offline channels.
Okay.
Now we are focusing on the website part more, because our website is giving us the new customer. If they want to try something, they are coming to our website. So our focus has changed. Now we want to acquire new customer through our website.
That's I think it's very interesting. So what are your plans on how do you want to grow this funnel through your website, and what opportunities do you see there?
See, when you have a website, and when you are selling through a website, the best part is you get data, which you don't get in other platforms. Secondly, you can do different things, because platform has their own limitations. But they'll be listing few products of yours. So in website, you have your complete range. So normally what we try to do is, we try to give customer a product at a very low price to try our product at first. We just charge a shipping fee and try to give product at a very nominal price. Sometimes we give free products charging a shipping fee. So in that way, every month we have started getting customers. And anyway, if they want to buy more, whether they will come to your website or they'll go to platforms. So our website is helping us getting new customers.
Correct. And what about repeat? What about how many repeats are you doing currently? One is definitely your new customer acquisition, new customers who are experiencing the product for the first time. But if I were to ask you a ratio on new versus repeat, what is the percentage, and is that a good percentage to look at, or is it something that you're looking at growing further?
See, we have multiple platforms, and when you talk about e-commerce platform, normally they don't share you the data. But I have asked them, and what I got to know is like 30 to 40% is the repeat rate which we are getting through all the channels, and it's increasing, because we have very few products in that platforms. Our entire range is not listed. As I said, like there's a limitation of this. So probably when all products will be there, maybe our repeat can increase.
Right, right. And in the coming years, do you see that your online, which is about 65%, is what you mentioned, that percentage or that pie growing further, or will it remain around the same between offline online?
So definitely it will grow. It will grow because I was present in 3-4 platforms before Shark
Mm.
Tank. Now I'll have another 4-5 major platforms. So probably by next quarter, we'll be present in all the leading online platforms. So sale will increase. Apart from
Right,
this, offline sales will also increase because uh, there's a clear-cut visibility which we have got from Shark Tank, and
right,
now we started making distributors. And
right.
India offline market is anyway bigger than online market.
Yeah.
So our approach will be a omni-channel focus where we're focusing on offline and online. But yeah, as online market is increasing,
Hmm.
and as per the report, by 2030, 30% of grocery shopping will be done from the online platforms.
Hmm.
So anyway, if that will increase, our sales will also increase. So
Rightly so.
scopes are there. Definitely, we want to consider ourselves as a e-commerce player first, and we want to increase our sale. Like we want to keep this 65% ratio. We want to maintain this ratio
Hmm.
with increasing our sales.
Right. And do you see any difference in the kind of consumers you see in the online space, in the e-commerce space versus the offline space? Do you want to share maybe some insights on the consumer profiles or the kind of people who are buying from you, both online and offline?
So the best part of online is those customers are purchasing from these platforms who wants to try something new, or
Right.
maybe sometimes who want a price effective product. Normally in general trade markets you get at full price.
Hmm.
So this online customers, first of all, they want to try something new,
Hmm.
and when they check out our product, definitely is different from all other spices available in the market. So that's the advantage we get over there.
So, do you want
Also,
to elaborate on that? I mean, how are your spices different from the ones
yeah,
available in the market?
yeah. So the first differentiation in our product is our packaging. We have introduced Ziploc packaging in spices for the very first time. It was
Hmm.
there in other product, but in spices, we are the one who have introduced. The best part of this packaging is you in utility wise, you don't have to keep in fridge. Once you open your packet, you can reseal it and you can put it anywhere.
Hmm.
Unlike the box packaging in which other brands comes, once it's open, either you have to tie it or you have to keep in fridge.
Right.
So that's the advantage. Secondly, it's a 4-layer packaging, so it gives you an extra seal so that your spices are fresh
Hmm.
uh, till your last use, and in the shelf life increases. So
Right.
this is main recipe. Apart from this, in grinding also, we are grinding our product through a technology called full grinding technology, where we grind our spices at a very low temperature, which retains oil, aroma, and pungency of spices. And spices are all
Hmm.
about oils. So
Hmm.
you get better smell like when you open the package. So
Hmm.
these are the two USPs which we have as compared to other players. And when any customer want to try something new, and when he search about the product, and when he get to know about this, they want to try our product. So
Right.
this really create a differentiation in this cluttered market, which is helping us to gain the share in online space.
Right. Understood. That's interesting, and the USPs are pretty great because I think storage becomes a big challenge. You get in boxes, then you have to change them, put them in boxes. Your own tetra or plastic boxes for storage, whether in the fridge, which will occupy some space, or on your shelves. So I think that's definitely something that you're solving for. That's great to know.
And
So,
even like these are not to be meant to put spices there. Like there are so many other
exactly.
products, and I got one review. Uh, one of the customers, like after buying our product, so she messages that now what I'll do with the other boxes which I have purchased. So
Right.
this was an interesting
Right.
review which I got.
Yeah. But do you think this is a very urban problem, or a very non-mass problem? When you see consumers, buying from the unorganized market, right? And which usually, obviously, it doesn't come with these frills, but it comes at a cost, which is more, for price-sensitive, value-conscious buyers. It is more, cost-effective for them. So do you think you can change their mindset as well? I mean, storage could be something, that could be important for them as well going forward.
See, first of all, our products are not expensive. Like our price is also at par with other products. So it's not that like if they are buying our products, so it will be it will add on to their cost. So our
Correct.
product is also cost effective, whatever they are buying. So normally retailer, when you go to market and you check out other brands, so price are mostly the same, like hardly the difference of like 2, 3, 4 rupees. And I believe that doesn't matter with customers till you are getting a good product.
Right.
Even like in B and C, D tier cities, we have seen like customers are buying our product. So it's a common problem, whether it's in urban area or rural area. Nowadays the thing has changed. Everybody wants ease of life in everything.
Comfort. Yeah.
Comfort. So anyway, you are buying a product, then you are putting in a container or you are putting in a different place. So why not to buy such products where like you can just use it, you can zip it, you can put it anywhere.
Right.
So definitely, it's not that it will change in the urban area only. It will change everywhere because comfort is something which everybody wants, and other players in different categories also are working on something like this where they can provide a ease of utility to customers.
Right.
You should solve a problem. Like a business should be such, if it can solve a problem.
Right. And which are your bigger markets in India? And are you also exporting? And if in India, then which are your bigger markets? Is there, I'm sure there must be some preference in some regions more than the others. Do you want to throw some light on that?
Yeah. So see, in online space, whatever you are selling, mostly the business comes from the metros area because all this platform, their warehouses in these big cities. So mostly our major sales come to these metros. Apart from this, we are getting orders even from BCD cities. Their orders are small, but we are getting orders from everywhere. In terms of offline, our major focus is on north and eastern part of India. Like almost 12 to 13 states we are there. And now our next target will be the south and west. In terms of export, we just exported our third consignment to Australia. Before that, we have sent to London and Poland. Now the discussions are going on for like 4, 5 countries, which we got these leads after Shark Tank. So now discussions are going on. Probably by next month, we should be able to close like for 3, 4 countries.
Great. That's amazing to know. So Akash, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and the journey pre-Shark Tank, right, of building Zoff, right from ground up, starting from a tier 2 city, making it all by yourself. How was that journey like?
So I did my high schooling and college from Delhi. So I have got that exposure, and at the age of 6, I was in the hostel. So being independent is something which I got at a very early age. So while in college, doing my BBA, MBA, so brand was something that was in my mind that someday I want to create my own brand. I've read about so many businesses. I've seen their growth. So, being from a business family, that came into me that even I want to create a brand. So, when I completed my studies, and I came back to Raipur. I joined my father's business, like that was manufacturing of steel.
Hmm.
Over there, I was not getting that excitement that okay, I'm doing something, because the market is being dominated by government policies
Hmm.
and supplies, so various factors where you can't create a brand or you can't have a hold. Even after working for, let's say, 10, 20, 30 years, on the very next year you can't say okay, I've done something, because
Hmm.
a single policy can change the entire game. So that's why it was not exciting for me, that okay, whatever I was doing, this is something which I want to do. So I started my research, and that time I found out two categories, two areas, like one in food, one in IT, which will grow in India. Looking at
Hmm.
the economic growth which was coming in India, so I choose these two category where I started my research, and I found out that food is the area where I can put my more effort as compared to IT, because I didn't have any IT background. I started something in IT, but I got failed. So
Hmm.
I between Zoff and IT, which one to start. So finally, I choose that okay, I'll go with this food brand.
Okay.
And spices was something where market was big, but the organized player ratio was very
Hmm.
high, as I said before. So uh, I was getting that space. But now the challenge was in this cluttered market, how you'll enter. So
Hmm.
I work on this blue ocean and red ocean strategy.
Hmm.
Uh, if you are present in a market where there are so many players, try to do something different. Then only
Right.
uh, you'll be able to find that space. So after research, we found out that nothing much has been done in this industry in terms of packaging, in terms of grinding, in terms of selling.
Hmm.
Like everybody was selling to kirana stores, box
Hmm.
packaging, same type of grinding. So we found out this. Then we found out our packaging technology, and we thought, why not to sell through online platforms? Because in general trade, you'll face the same challenge which everyone faces.
Yeah.
Okay, you are new. How will you be able to sell? Nobody's asking for your brand. So we thought, okay, go in the online method, because the online market got changed after COVID, and
Yeah.
we started our brand 2018. Like after 1.5 years, like the COVID came, and it gave a new dimension to e-commerce sales, especially in terms of grocery. Before that, electronics, cosmetics, that was the leading category.
Right.
But after COVID, the shift got changed to grocery. So everybody wants to buy grocery through online platforms.
Hmm.
And after coming quick commerce, I think this will give a good challenge to general trade.
Hmm. Absolutely.
So yeah, then we started, our brand. Like we put up our plant in Raipur. We started selling through online, and gradually, like after three years of hard work, finally we were to list our brand in Flipkart, then Cred, because normally this big platforms won't list you.
Hmm.
So yeah, from journey of making my brand to joining my father's business, then moving out of that completely. Even that time, I got to listen from so many people that uh, like
Hmm.
you're doing a big mistake. Like how can you leave your family business and start something new? It's not so easy.
Right.
So there were many challenges like during this entire journey. But yeah, we were focused on our work that okay, I want to create my own brand.
Yeah.
Finally, we have got something, and believe that we can take this to the next step.
Yeah, and I see your efforts have already started bearing fruit. So I obviously wish you all the best for that. Why don't you tell us a little bit, about, some tips that you'd like to share? Because you've had a very interesting journey, and you've seen your share of ups and downs. For other D2C brands that are trying to, explore, start up, or even, scale, for example. Do you want to share some tips on how to create a disruptive brand? Um, you know, coming from the experience that you have?
So see, when you want to enter into the entrepreneur journey, and when you have to start a startup, so so many things goes in someone's mind. Now it depends whether it's coming from a business family or whether he's coming out of his job, living his job. Here comes the mindset. So you have to work on your mindset that, okay, are you ready to face the challenge? Because entrepreneurship journey is all about challenges. Without failure, you can't reach to a certain level. There will be so many failures that we have to go through. There will be many ups and downs. There will be very hard situations. There will be situations where you have to set your ego. So many changes will come in your life. So you have to be ready beforehand. In your mind first. Okay, I am ready for that. You have to think, okay, let's say if I fail, what next? Will I leave this business and join something else, or will I fight? So this you have to think beforehand only. Then only you should enter. Otherwise, what will happen is you'll leave your job, you'll leave your business. If you leave everything and you'll start a new venture, and end of the day, when you'll not get success after a year or two, you'll feel rejected. Okay, like I got failed. I'm good for nothing. There'll be so many things which will be in your mind. So first, I'll say, get prepared in your mind first. Second, work on your plan, work on your idea which you want to do. Get ready, do your research first. Without research, you can't start any business. You have to know the market size, who are the leaders, how you will compete with them. Means a detailed research has to be done. Now the third step, once your mind is clear, you are ready for the journey, your business is there, now you have to enter. And once you have entered, you have to take care of finances, whether it's your money or someone else's money. Let's say if any investor has put your money in your business, believing that your business is good and you will do full justice, you need to take care of their money. And if it's your money, whether your father will put, maybe you'll take loan, or whether it's your saving, you need to take care of that. If it's gone, it's gone. And you get second round of money when you show some sort of success. If you have won that money without any success, or if your business hasn't grown, nobody will put money again. So the mindset is done, business is done. If you have got the money, use it wisely. Don't be in a rush that, okay, I have to reach here, I have to reach there. Because these are the mistakes which we have done. Definitely we are doing good business, but we have kept our target very high. So we wanted to reach there by anyhow. But business is not that if you have decided something, you'll reach there. Like it's according to the markets, it's according to situations. You don't know like which platform will list you, from where you'll be able to sell. You don't know how customer will react. If it's a food product, the situation will be different. If it's a general lifestyle product, the situation will be different. So you have to understand your business first, how consumers are behaving. Then the times come for the scale. So first few years, it's gone in establishing your product, developing your channels. So you have to keep that patience. You have to keep that belief in you. Okay, if I've entered here, I'll do something. And don't listen to everyone, because what you are doing, you know what exactly you are doing. Someone who has never done the same business, or someone who has never done something new, so they can't understand you. So you have to keep themselves away. You have to keep themselves away from them. So, like from your mindset till getting your product validated in the market, so that's a long journey, and you have to keep your trust and believe that whatever I'm doing is right, and then the scale comes automatically with your work. So that's a long journey which everyone should keep in their mind before taking the big decision. And if anyway they feel like they are not capable and or they cannot deal with some adverse situations, my recommendation is stay away from there, because it's not a trend that if everybody is doing startup or everybody is entering the entrepreneur journey, everybody is raising money. So it's not a trend, it's a journey. So do whatever you are best in, and please check yourself first, like what are you capable of. Then only anyone should enter in this journey.
So great words of wisdom. I think great advice to anybody starting out on their own journey or have already started. Hang on there, have that mindset, and keep going.
Yeah. We have kept our mindset because we know there were times, very tough times we went through. Because coming from this background, still background, selling in tons over there and selling in grams over here, selling to customers, listening to their feedbacks, listening to the market feedbacks, where you listen so many different things. Like you have to keep your ego down. So we know how we have taken this, and we were new. So as I said, like we were not able to manage that finances what we had. Like we took some wrong decisions also. So come back again from there.
Yeah.
Taking our business to next level after COVID. So we have gone through many challenges. The mindset only helped us. If I can say this, if I would have not developed that mindset, I believe like I would have not reached here. I think would have shut down this company before and because I was living a very comfortable life in my sales industry, and I would have gone back to that industry again. But I kept my mindset, and I'll ask everyone: the mindset is something which will drive you. You know, when you put yourself in an uncomfortable stage and you have that mindset, okay, I'm going to do something. If I'll not get fail, I'll get fail. That situation only helps you to reach somewhere. So discomfort is something which will come and which you have to accept it by any way. Okay, I know this was supposed to come and this is here, but I want to feel this situation. And I think I've been doing this, and I want to take this forward in my journey also, that if any situation, if I go through this type of situation, I want my mindset to help me over there.
Incredible. I think incredible journey, and thank you for sharing, all these experiences with us today. So one last question before we end this podcast here today. Where do you see Zoff Foods in the next few years?
Yeah. So, next 3 to 5 years, like we want to be at top 5 players in the spice industry. And when you talk about online industry, we want to be number one. And this is something which I have said in Shark Tank also. So because this is this is that space which we have figured it out, and we want to be leader in this particular space. So yeah, our next target is to be a top 5.
Awesome, and amen to that. And I wish you all the best. It was great talking to you. Great knowing your experience, your journey so far with Zoff Foods, and I wish you all the best and your brand to grow and become the market leader like you're saying.
Thank you, Joyeeta.
So thank you so much.